Go yards, yeah, show you when I run my ball. Told her I'm a quarterback.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of R&P Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm chilling. It's a little different. As you can tell, the setup is a little different. You might see the other two people. If you don't, you might need to get some new glasses.
Yeah, you might have to get some glasses because they're blatantly in the middle. And you see
really,
us, you see us
hiding
and
it.
not them. That's kind of crazy.
Unless you did some magic, they're pretty much.
I could put like a
there
black
might be a
screen
little bit of magic
over
going on.
Yeah.
But
if you guys
here.
do the black screen. All right, wait, ready?
Over here. I'm dead, gotcha. I'll put the black screen there. There we go. We are here with FLXGDD and B. And FLXGDD, this is your second time being here. Actually.
Thank you guys for having me again.
Thank you for coming back. We
of
appreciate
course,
you.
man.
First question off the rip, because we got to get right to it. Flex, what y'all got going on? What y'all pull up today for? What's up? What's going on?
Well, I'm here with my homie. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
I'm B.
B.
That's it. My man's wearing a mask. If he wanted a full introduction, he wouldn't have been wearing a mask.
Yeah, I'm actually loving this right now. I'm
man
loving
is
the mask.
straight from New York.
So what y'all got
New
going
York
on?
name ever.
Just B.
Just B, it's just B.
So
Man.
what y'all got going on, man? Flex hit us up about a month ago. He said he wanted to be on the show. He said he has some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
What's the news? What's
We haven't
going on,
sat down
Flex?
with you since
2021, yeah.
Yeah, man. I think it was right before the Hey Girl video dropped.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
We talked about it a bit.
Yeah.
And then now it's out.
And actually, that joint is going crazy. I'm looking at it right now. It's 7.3K views on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Featuring Jasmine Ramos.
You know?
Beautiful, beautiful video. I love the story. It was a short film and a video.
Mm-hmm.
So, what inspired that video and the song?
Honestly, like real life, like those are like, in ways, so many real moments, that like, I really had to express that, I can't be out here talking about me robbing or me partying all the time or how sad I am about things or, like all of this other stuff because it's like, I'm not really like going through that at this current moment.
Right.
It's like, what I'm really like going through is like, like a moment of understanding, like, realizing that, like love isn't the most beautiful thing in the world. That shit's somewhat ugly, yo.
Yeah.
But, it's like, like everybody is going to fall in love. It's about who are you willing to make that shit work with? And are you willing to make it work? And that's what that Hey Girl music video is about. It's about going through the mud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hitting your head hard.
I know.
You know?
The gutter.
Straight out the mud,
Gutter.
Man, and it's like coming up out of that joint and doing what you need to do in order to release. Because that's what's very important. You as a human being, as a soul, you have access to energy. Energy unseen through our eyes. Chi. And we must bring in chi and then release chi. Breathe in, breathe out. So it just so happens that when I breathe out, a lot of things go like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, people want to get drunk, people want to get lit, people want to scream, people want to yell, people want to cry on my shoulder. People want to express their thoughts to me that they don't tell anybody because it's like in that moment they feel like they can trust me with their entire life. And that is the power that has been given to me as an artist, as somebody who exposes their vulnerabilities. Because I'm not the strongest person. In fact, sometimes I'm very weak. But I think the strongest part about me is that I'm willing to tell you that.
I feel like a lot of artists probably feel that same sentiment because people, you got to put a lot of yourself into songs if you want it to matter. You can talk about whatever, but if you really want it to matter, you got to put a little bit of yourself in.
If you want your fans to connect with you, you got to put yourself into it at least a little bit. And I think Flex does that with all his music.
Yeah, man.
Very powerful video. Everything you just explained, we kind of got from the video. I showed Rick it Like I think it was today or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, a little earlier today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well
it was
produced,
definitely
man.
dope.
It was.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well shot.
Shout out to Luckman.
Yes.
Luckman around the world.
Shout out to Luckman.
Yeah, we gotta get
Y'all
Luckman.
do gotta get
I'm gonna hit him
Luckman.
up. I'm gonna hit Luck up.
The
We gotta get
sixth
him
time
up.
we've
Yes.
talked about Luckman.
He number one.
He's around, bro.
Yo, that would be nuts, yo.
Luck, he number
He's
one.
probably
man. He gotta be on
seen
the
stuff
show.
that nobody's seen, yo.
Mhm.
No, he definitely has, bro.
You
He's
know?
been doing that shit for years.
Yeah.
Years,
Hustle.
yo.
That's a hustle.
Yeah.
That's a
Hey,
real
wait,
hustle.
Shit, my
Everybody
music
knows
video
Luckman.
was what, like 2-3 years ago. He did that, so and he was
been
popping
out
then.
here.
So
Yeah, that was a
Yeah, he
real
shot my first music video, actually.
oh.
Yeah, that joint. Well, not my first one, but the first one with me coming back.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yep. I did a dance video with Meech the Invader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that.
Remember that
I seen that.
joint?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fire. That was fire.
Yeah.
So one thing, if you haven't seen the video, obviously there's a link
Link will be in the
below. You can
description.
click and
click
watch
that
it.
joint.
If you're not from Buffalo, you might not understand what you're really seeing in the video location wise. But being from Buffalo, if you watch it, you can pretty much pick out like where most of the the outside shots.
Yeah,
were. How
yeah.
was that? Like
Yeah.
getting did you have to get permission to shoot? Because I feel like Walden was one. I know downtown.
Trend Up, the Trend
Yeah,
Up
Trend
show.
Up. I know
Yeah.
Trend Up.
Uh-huh.
You know, Steve
Yeah.
always be chilling over there. I see he was filming in
I
there.
know Gio probably was like, yeah, shoot the video. Sure,
Yeah.
why
Gio
not?
was so
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
Gio's cool.
Gio was so
cool.
with it. As far as permissions go, I mean, like, yo, like time doesn't exist, okay? So like
I already know.
like I'm gonna start it right there, okay? So it's like,
At least not in the way man has made it seem.
you know what I mean? It's like
You have to
it's
have it.
very linear.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And so
Construct.
so it's like when I tell you that 100 years ago there was no Walton Galleria, right?
That's true. He's not wrong.
You know, would you?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, 100.
No, I'm just.
I know so. I know so.
He
The
studied
gal-
this.
The
studied
gallery
this
pull up
joint.
to like the
1920?
70s.
1920,
Yeah, I'm
there was
saying.
no Galleria, no variant, no like farmer's market named the Galleria.
None of that.
Okay. So,
None of that.
So,
None of
studied,
that.
yeah, so
Studied
some item
it. So
exchange.
look.
Okay.
So look,
At least
right?
150 it wasn't there. At least 150.
What if I told you
Mhm.
in the next 50 years
Yeah.
that More Life is gonna own that place?
Mm.
Hey,
I believe you.
manifest it.
Yeah, I believe you
do
because
what
you've
want,
spoken
you
into
do what you want to
existence.
do,
So if in the past one would not need to ask for permission
yeah.
because there was no Walton Galleria, and in the future we own it, permission from who? God?
I mean, and who is God?
That analogy works until the police come.
Yeah, I the analogy works until mall security is like,
yeah, that's until the
you
police
guys
come.
running out of this store.
Yeah. I love that analogy until the cops come,
Hilarious.
and then I'll get to explaining. Hey guys, we're just shooting a music video.
Yo, you guys want to know like something that really funny though? So I pulled up
Oh,
on the cop, right?
Oh shit!
That was
okay.
that was at the video, right?
Okay.
And I was like, yo, I was with gang, and you know, like, yo, because I was trying to be, you know, hospitable, you know, because it's my place, and I have to welcome them. You know what I mean?
Right,
I don't want to make them feel like outsiders.
Right.
You know, the
Yeah.
cops. You
In your
know,
future
because
place, yeah.
you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to make you feel like that. You know? So I came up to him and I was like, hey man, you know, like I'm gonna be shooting a music video right here. I would like it if you like, you know, just like move your car that way, and if you want, you can like be inside of the shot. You know, like I
Okay.
think that would be really cool too. And you know, he was like, you cannot shoot a video here. You cannot shoot a video here. And I was just like, yeah. And in my head, I'm just like, yo, you're really gonna make me disrespect you.
Oh shit!
Sad
okay.
story. And so, you know, I walked away. And I was like, because it's like, yo, like I can understand how it is taken. Because I have an objective. I have a mission. I have to accomplish it. If you stand up in my way, I mean,
It's just a popo, you know.
it's just the popo, you know?
Okay.
You know? So,
This is rough buff.
this
You
is
feel me?
it. So this is
That is
serious.
true.
This is
That is
716, yo.
Yeah.
So we did the video. Next thing you know, we skirting in the Audi. Skirting.
Sports.
And next thing you know, fucking cop is like right behind us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Starts like tailing us around the whole thing, right?
Okay.
And then so then we capture him on camera, and then like throw the mask down. And
Oh, so that chase was a real fucking chase?
yeah.
That's fucking fire. That's fire.
That's
So
the second
watching
time.
the video,
That's the second time you've had a video
with a crazy ass fucking story.
Yeah,
in it.
where
That's
something
insane.
really was happening, and you decided to still put it in the video.
And you know what's funny? When I was watching it, I watched it again.
Authenticity.
I watched it again this morning, and I was like, wow, they really shot this well. Like that chase looks legit. Come to find out,
Legit.
it was a legit chase from the Buffalo Police. So what did you guys get away? What happened with that?
So when the chase was happening outside, when it first comes in, right, and then you guys are seeing like the officers or whatever, like chase us. Those are actors.
Yeah, I figured they were.
Those are
chasing on
actors.
foot,
Yeah. Now when we skirted.
Yeah, that was
an actual joint. Yeah. Because I didn't realize he was there, and then when I realized he was there, I was like, "Oh, this will be fun." Okay, so like
This is why I stay home.
I once. So
Smooth decision.
you know, like so like, can we talk about the hypocrisy of cops?
Okay.
Any
You
day
know?
you want, man.
I mean, okay, so I'm here for it.
What's
you
the
know what I
hypocrisy
mean?
of cops?
So
crazy.
I mean, like
Talk that talk.
you know, when I was really out here popping, when I was really out here wilding, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to do some crazy shit. You know, like I used to be out here partying. I used to be doing a whole lot of things I wasn't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? but you know, so one of those things that I wasn't supposed to be doing was policing the police.
Okay. Expound.
So, policing the police was a thing that me and MC King and Solomon Dixon all like did. Solomon Dixon really started it though.
Okay.
He showed authority to the people that I thought was authority. You know, like how people look at cops. That's how I looked at cops. I was like, fucking cops. I was like, oh Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah, let me stay away from them. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers is reckless. After I met Solomon and saw how he interacted with him, a black man, a dark skinned man with dreadlocks, talking to these fools like fools. Yo, fam, bro. It became to a point to where like, yo, me and my homie Scout Boy, we would get lit, drunk as hell, find cops on the expressway at like 12 a.m. Right?
Interesting.
And they'd be like, yo, like getting off at exits, merging without their lights, and going 100 on the fucking shit. Man, you know what we did?
You flagged them down.
Alright, so shit, we going 100. The speed limit's 100 now, I guess, right?
Crazy.
So shit, the goddamn, cause he's going with no lights, you know, so it's not no emergency. You're not going nowhere.
You just speed.
You know what I'm saying? You just
be racing.
speeding.
Ever since they got the Mustangs, they be racing.
You know what I'm saying?
I've witnessed that
You
myself.
know?
witnessed them boys.
Yeah, I've
So
seen them niggas
shit, we
racing.
hit 100 with the motherfucker. We zoom, bro. We out in there like, yo, what was it? I think we was out goddamn near Transit Road, maybe.
Okay.
You know, and we're goddamn expressway all the way to Walden Galleria. Tell me why, homie pulls up into the goddamn lot with all of his cop buddies, and they all drinking goddamn coffee. I'm like, yo, fam, you know how many accidents you could have... I stopped. I got out the car.
Oh, wow.
I was like, yo, you know how many accidents you could have caused trying to get to your friends and for their coffee?
Drink coffee, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you think you are just because you wear this uniform?
Wow.
I'm not the one to fuck with. And so he tried to give us a ticket, and I was like, what's your badge number? What's your name? Because the same way that you're gonna write me up, I'm gonna write you up. I pay taxes. What are you talking about? And you know what he did?
Didn't give you a ticket.
He walked away, sipped his coffee, and started being like, man. And his friends was like, just leave him alone. He doesn't even matter. He doesn't even matter.
Oh, wow. They hit him
They
with the
backed
leave
down.
him alone.
The back down. Crazy.
The leave him alone. That's all they did. They just said leave him alone.
That's crazy, man.
I say all that to say that, like, reality is really what you make it. You know what I mean? Like, who's to say what role we play except us?
That's fair.
That is a fair accusation.
So, guys, he did not get permission to shoot at the wall.
Yeah, we're bringing it all around to say.
It was a great video, though.
He made it happen. He made it happen through the grace of FLXX God.
Well, he did get permission, just not by the right people.
Yeah.
He got permission.
Maybe not by humans in general.
In the current time frame.
Yeah, in the current time frame. Future.
We gave ourselves permission. We did.
So Future FLXX was like, shoot here, and then Future FLXX was like, you can shoot here. Past FLXX was like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and present FLXX was like, I did it.
Got it done.
Yeah, I'm saying, man.
So I got a question for you. You brought up MC King. You guys just recently dropped a song. Not too recent, a few months ago. Called Go Yard Bag. Which is a fucking banger. I seen you guys perform it. Shawty that shit is fucking fire.
I like those type of songs. It's very unorthodox hype.
Like, it was definitely different from other hype songs.
It's definitely unorthodox hype, which I feel like is what music is really like, especially with like TikTok and everything. I feel like a lot of songs that wouldn't have got like played mainstream, like with the formula.
TikTok definitely.
Yeah, I feel like those like niche songs are really like going crazy right now, and I feel like the niche songs that are the new mainstream. Like I feel like artists now, like artists that are in my like playlist and everything, they don't even have regular names. I gotta do with like what is it? They call it the caret symbol in school, but like when you forget a word or something in a sentence and you gotta put the arrow and then write the word.
Yeet.
Yeet.
I didn't even know what that symbol was for.
Well, at least that's what all my
it's
the
caret symbol.
Caret symbol. You just add that
to edit. It's basically an edit on.
Yo, one of these homies is named Young Gravy.
I fucking love Gravy.
Young Gravy.
I fucking love Gravy,
no
man.
Cap.
He's dope.
He's got a style like nobody else in this whole industry
that's a fact.
has.
He's chill as hell. But I do got a question. There's a couple questions. What inspired the song? Like what made y'all come up with that?
Man, Go Yard Bag happened in 2020, but we dropped it in 2021.
Oh, okay.
Dang. All right, so I never told this story, yo.
It's R&P
AOB.
Exclusive.
What's up with it?
Man, all right. So we being real.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how Go Yard Bag happened. So one time, MC King invites me over to the spaceship.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys remember the spaceship?
I have not been to the
I was the
spaceship.
first one to go to the spaceship.
You were the first one to go to the spaceship? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had me haul wood for there because there was no one else strong enough.
Oh, I've never been. I know what you're talking
Out of
about.
the tank
I've
and
never
everything.
been.
Yo, you're the
You know the
tank.
spot, the yard down on Niagara?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So we went there with his. Y'all know MC's U-Haul?
Mm-hmm.
You know how he's always driving a U-Haul?
Yeah, that truck. Yeah.
He's always driving a U-Haul.
Only man ever to hit that many licks in a U-Haul, yo.
Yo, so many licks, yo. Anyways, he was like, yo, he had this bike, right? And he's like, yo, like, I need help getting this bike in the U-Haul.
That's really not bad.
It's really not bad.
It's not. They cheat, yo. They cheat per day, yo. We was just talking about it. We was like, yo, why not just rent a U-Haul? You know, you got to do some
Throw
more
$100 for the day.
Yo, and go do what you gotta do.
If you're in a city you've never been before, instead of renting an actual car,
Actually, you trying to impress, right?
When you trying to impress, you just trying to get your money.
What you mean impress? Yo, y'all can have a party in the back? Like,
you right. You can throw some blankets up in it. Yo, I'm about to rent a U-Haul.
Not while you're driving.
U-Haul
MC was early. I won't give him that.
Party in a music video would be crazy. A U-Haul party in a music video
if you were
would be crazy.
If you were to figure out, I guess, electricity, you could do like lights and stuff. I guess you could do
generator, man.
Generator, get you a little
generator.
That's a good ass idea.
Sounds dangerous. It sounds like that shit works.
That does sound dangerous. Not gonna lie,
yeah. You were surrounded by metal.
So anyway,
electricity.
so he had this bike, right? And he's like, yo, get the bike in the U-Haul.
Okay.
And so we lugged it, we lugged it up, we picked it, threw it in there. And he's like, yo, I gotta get some wood, yo. We're doing a bonfire. I just bought this little lot, and I got a what do you have, old camper.
Yeah.
And so we go to the yard and start. He's like, yo, you see that wood over there? So we hop a fence, and then all of a sudden I'm throwing wood at him, and he's throwing it in a U-Haul, and I'm like,
wait, how big is the wood?
Yo, it was logs. Like little logs, you know what I'm saying? And I had to it was a fence, so I was like,
It
was just logs in there. It was just some logs outside.
So y'all don't know the yard.
Yo,
It's like one of the abandoned buildings. If y'all ever done the midnight bike ride, they would finish their ride over there.
Okay.
And there's like a bunch of abandoned buildings, and it's right on Niagara, where Niagara there's like a fork where one.
Okay, yeah.
It's right there.
It's
called the yard. So we lugged stuff from over there,
yeah.
and then he pulled me over to the RV. We started a little bonfire. You know, he had some people over, and then he started. That became the spot, the spaceship. Started arting it out. They started painting the inside.
It was very fire. Right. So now we're over there. Bonfire. This wasn't that bonfire. No. But it was a bonfire.
It was a separate bonfire. Okay.
Separate bonfire.
Similar bonfire.
Similar bonfire because the way that he described that vibe, same vibe. Right? So now we're there. And so. Kind of sketch.
Yeah, a lot,
A whole lot of stuff was happening.
Kind of sketch is great.
Whole lot of things were happening there.
Okay.
So me and MC decided to leave. Mm-hmm. Everybody there at his thing.
Just leave him there.
Okay.
But he was leaving them in his spot.
Yeah, because that's his spot.
He locked it up.
Oh, he locked them in. Oh,
but they were just surrounded.
No, he locked them out. Of the RV. So
So they were just outside and he just locked it.
We didn't tell nobody.
That spot was sketched. That's what I'm saying. The outside, it's a lot, but there's 3 streets and high grass, and it just looked weird. Had the weirdest energy.
We dip, right? So we dip, and MC King over there, and he's like, "Yo, Flex, you trying to get lit?" I'm like, "Of course, family." So boom, we got the we do. So he has the U-Haul. Okay. He has the U-Haul at the time, and we drive away.
Once again.
And now we got two things to Sid, right? So we're like, yo, about to pop these joints.
2 things to Sid.
Yeah, just little 2 tabs. You know what I'm saying? Real calm shit. So boom, he pops one, I pop one. So now we sitting there fading. Next thing you know, we find ourselves on top of the goddamn roof of the U-Haul, staring at the stars, right? And so now, so now we talking. Yo, it was amazing. It's kind of like the night, like how it is in Buffalo right now. I don't know if you guys have gotten a chance to see the night sky.
Not today, no.
Starry, man. It's beautiful, yo. It's kind of the same night. So now we staring up, looking at the stars. Yeah. So now we're just like, yo, we got this whole studio in the crib. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what do we want to do with it? Like, yo, you're MC King. I'm Flex Guy.
Facts.
Yo, let's hop up in the studio, bro. And do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, King be doing everything that, he has to do. You know what I mean? He has Stupid to deal with. He has MC King to deal with. You know what I mean? I be doing everything with, Flex God. And now, you know, we've developed into something much larger than that. So it's like, yo, I got a whole lot on my plate now. But at the moment, and when we can,
just chilling.
We just try to make as much music as possible because it's like, yo, we don't got as much time as when we were kids.
Right.
You know? So we hopped up in that joint. Now we turn on the beat. And I'm like, oh man, yo, what is this joint? Next thing you know, he starts getting into an argument with one of his shorties. And I'm like, yo, King, that joint you don't even no. So he writes some joint. He starts hopping on the mic, and I'm like, yo, King, that ain't it. You know what I mean? That ain't it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be
and I'm like, yo, put some more energy up into that joint. I want you to really feel that joint. Next thing you know, he gets into an argument with one of his shorties. So I'm like, yo, King.
She was
this
there
is the second one
on the phone.
This is the second argument with the shorty?
No, that didn't happen.
Okay, now he's in the argument.
Yeah, now he's in the thing, right? So then he bangs, right?
Oh shit.
I don't know if you guys have heard the beginning of Go Yard Bag.
I did.
But you hear how he's like,
Yeah.
That was him coming off the phone.
That was him banging on her.
Yeah. He was like, stupid bitch, leave me alone. I'm in the studio.
Oh shit, that's fucking fire. That made the song 10 times better.
Yo, and then so the whole rap he's talking about shorty.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Man.
Yeah, so now I went off of it and I was just talking about what I was talking about. And I was
probably
yo,
this guy's really angry. I was just trying to make him He's legitimately upset.
I just wanted some energy.
He did actually. now that you said that, on his verse, he did sound like he was not having a good day. I thought it was just.
Have y'all ever seen MC King
put
perform the song?
No, I seen it on video. I haven't seen it in person.
MC doesn't know how to really tap into that emotion without being angry, yo.
Cause he a chill dude.
He's a chill dude, yo. So like, yo, he'll perform this shit and he'll be like, "Shawty wanna go your bags."
Yeah, he real chill, yeah.
I'm like, yo, I get up on there. I'm like, yo, Shawty what? Hey, yeah, Shawty what?
If I could get the video, I'll put a clip of it in there.
Yeah, we was dumb lit,
yo. They was going crazy.
We was dumb lit.
Banged it on her and then immediately just started his verse.
Yeah, me right. Just was like, you know what? No,
it was perfect.
But that's the
timing,
perfect inspiration, though. Right after an argument, yeah.
If you gonna get mad, at least use it, I guess.
Yo, you know. And so then that's how Go Yard Bag was made, man. And you know, a whole lot of other joints happened. We stole a church van, and then like returned it, and
it's just material possession.
You know, we returned it.
In the future, we own that church van.
You feel me? Like, yo, like.
So
how long does that stand up? Like,
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. This Rick, they got it already.
I like to say like
it's in written form.
But like, what if as you know the present progresses, you know it's getting close to the future. We own the church van, and you decide I don't want to own it no more. Does that negate the past, or it just doesn't?
Oh, what if they just
okay?
decide
So
they
I see
don't
what
want
you're
it?
saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, we
but
both
the past
do and
is past,
don't own
Rick.
the church van.
Yeah, at the same time.
And that's kind of the same situation,
It's
but
the
we're
same
just
thing.
talking about how we do own it.
At that time,
we also don't own it.
Yeah, we don't own it.
You don't own it,
but we do.
What if you never do?
But that's not true because we're going.
Are we talking about the future or are we talking about possibilities at this point?
The future.
The future.
Okay. So what they're saying is that hopefully I'm getting this right.
Break it down for me.
Whether they own it or not in the future,
Uh-huh.
They're expecting to own it in the future.
So they own it
so
until
they
don't.
own it now until they don't. Yes. Am I close? Am I teetering?
That is exactly true.
There we go. Let's go. There we go. All right.
I don't got a time sheet, so I can't fight it.
So I got a little insider question. If you're willing to tell us,
yeah,
will we get a Go Yard Bag music video?
Go Yard Bag music video.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want that?
Yes,
that sounds
definitely.
Crazy.
Yeah,
it's kind of, you know, I think
you kind of need a video.
But you got to get into the same argument. Though. He got to get into the same exact.
He got to start something with his girl that day,
and then get into
so he can get ramped up. Yeah, he can't be chilling.
What y'all
that
think
day,
about directing that?
I'm with it. I'm fucking with it. I am with it. First R&P video. I'm with it. We could do that. Y'all heard it here first.
We got somebody for that.
Yeah, true.
We got somebody for that.
Okay. I feel like Luck would do a better job. Luck would possibly do a better job. But if y'all want us to do a cameo, we will definitely do a cameo.
We're talking about y'all directing the video.
Oh,
we were talking about somebody doing a better job again. MC pissed.
Oh. Whoa, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we won't get into that.
Yeah, I don't know who the roster is. I was just saying.
Yeah, we won't get into details.
That'll be later during the show.
We got you guys.
You guys will see that behind the scenes of the music video.
His roster, his roster is his roster.
Yeah,
I can't speak on who can get him upset or not.
Got it.
Because MC is so chill, so to hear that he got like actually riled up is kind of crazy, bro.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because he's a super chill dude. Never really get into too many altercations. So
ain't nobody can bother you like a woman, though.
That is a fact. Especially your woman. Especially your woman. Definitely.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man? Talk to us.
I'm fine now because I'm with myself.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, so I'm fine. I'm doing great.
Well, present me is good.
I'm sorry, dog, but that just sounded so sad.
just let him live his truth, bro. If he's happy by himself,
I am fine by myself.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Self-love is truly important. You know, I was just having a conversation. I was having a conversation.
Self-love is real love, man.
Yo, my dad, and I was like, yo, how do you get so like at peace with yourself? Like, you don't talk to nobody, and he ain't depressed. He just chilling. He just chilling, I go, he got this whole big ass house, and I'm talking like he's a veteran, so he done did well, this type of stuff, right? Okay. Now I got this whole big house. Tell me why, man. You can take yourself out of the hood, man. But you can't take the hood out of you, bro. Like, and my dad proves it every time I go to that house, I knock on the door. Look through the little window thing because he got a little taller window, but we both 6 feet, so it's like, it is what it is. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So now, why he sleeping on the floor, y'all? Yo, with a blanket and a pillow.
You got a bed in there.
It's literally just dude sleeping on the carpet.
You got other options.
He a vet.
Did
he serve in Japan?
Rick. Nah. You know what I'm saying? though.
He would have been too young to be in Japan.
That's what I was saying. I don't know if they ever did go to Japan, but
he like 63, maybe.
63. I don't even know what war that is.
I don't even know what war that is.
It's just
he
a lot.
doesn't have to serve during the war.
He doesn't have to. Yeah, that's a fact.
Just because someone's in the military don't mean they have to.
I just assume because it's just so many back to back.
Y'all ever think about us getting drafted?
There are some.
Drafted?
Drafted to Ukraine, yo.
So this is we had the discussion.
I'm not the type of nigga that you even want to draft.
See,
I'm saying like
I'm not in the shape for none of that.
I had this conversation with our friends so many times. You just gotta realize if they're drafting at that point, they don't care who they get.
That is
if
true.
If you can stand up and you can point a gun forward, they drafting you. Like you in the regime.
I'm like, I'm gonna
break all my fingers.
I'm like, oh shit, my shit is fucking.
I'm going too far.
I'm getting deadly.
You're not going far enough.
I'm getting deadly. If it really comes down to it, yo, I'ma pull up. I'ma pull up, yo. I'm gonna be like, yo, if we drafting, it ain't just throw no gun in my hand.
Yeah, you gotta get nice.
I want knives.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all two gotta talk.
I want to.
I'm saying this, right? If I'm getting drafted and running through the field and shit,
you're killing Russians, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Out there in the snow.
I'm rushing through these Russians.
We from Buffalo though, so that shit don't do nothing to us.
We impervious, bro.
I
just want all of
we the right soldiers.
We are.
Yo, they drafted from Buffalo first, yo.
Can we just have a pause?
Yo, stop.
Can we just have a pause real quick?
Yeah.
All of the Russian women.
What is that?
Look, man, like, yo, Putin ain't.
You gonna kill all these niggas?
I'm like,
Putin ain't.
Genghis Khan shit. All the niggas in the world.
You just
but shorties though.
You said you was killing their brothers, their fathers, their sons. But y'all shorties? No,
I'm talking to her.
Oh, you talk? Go ahead.
Talking to her.
My bad.
She's still at her father's funeral that you sliced up when you ran to the field. But you talking to her?
Yo, warriors are warriors, mamas. And, do you want to be married to a winner or do you want to be the son of a loser, baby?
Oh, that's a crazy angle to go. That's a I like the confidence.
Psychological.
The fucking confidence is crazy.
Yo, shorty gonna be crazy.
I would never be with a girl that would body your family. Like, why would you be with a dude that bodied your family?
And I personally, if it gets to that point, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the shit.
Yo, that was happening in the dynasties though.
They did. We be a dead ass though. I'm dying.
But they were beefing with swords.
I'm
Muhammad Ali, and that's
I'm going to jail. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm going to jail.
We gonna fist bump a lot tonight.
I'm going to jail for sure.
See, this is why.
Catch me first, baby.
The thing is,
I ain't gonna run. Just take me. Fuck it. Just take me.
No. Yo, Ukraine. You need somebody? I'm in already.
You would still be over there, though.
Yeah, you would still.
I don't care, yo. They setting me up, yo. I'm gonna set them up, yo. I already know how to use swords. Watch out, yo.
You gonna set up Ukraine to not be in the war? You're gonna be like, hey, yo, Russian troops, them The person that such and such.
The vice versa.
So you gonna go to Russia and they get?
I don't know actually what I'm doing.
I don't even know.
I figured that shit out.
Whatever he need to do to not fight, that's what he go to.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So like that shows you the dynamic right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot what we was talking about. I know that I'm going to jail. I'm just gonna take the jail.
You just going to jail.
Yeah.
I don't think going to jail is the best option, right? Because like, let's say in the grand scheme of things, right? You weave the draft, but you end up in jail.
Right.
What if Russia wins? Like. The
what
US
happens?
prison is going to get worse, like Russian prison.
They're going to turn to Russian prison.
You're going to be in the gulag anyway. Might as well like have fought your way in there.
Okay.
It's like
in the gulag, I feel at least it's like every man like for themselves. You know, you make your own decision. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on me. Like I'm not following someone else's orders. Like
see, but in the grand scheme of things, if there's anybody. Even though prison is a terrible system.
Yeah, you don't
want that.
Absolutely.
Especially a person with our skin color.
Industrial complex.
This is my rankings of prisons. If I had to go to prison, these are the ones I would want to go to. Right?
First, you got a rank.
Yes.
You gotta think as a black person. You gotta think about where
you're going to end up. So like even though ASAP said it was trash, Sweden. I'd rather go to jail in Sweden than the United States. Mm-hmm. But then I'd rather go to prison in the United States
than
like
Russia. They be streaming
Russia.
over there.
They do be streaming.
They get the
stream. Bro, they got like flats, yo.
Yeah, they got like the apartment building. You don't got a TV.
They get self-help.
Y'all seen dude that sold like $1 billion in drugs on the internet?
Oh shit! Who
what we talking about?
He got arrested. It's on Netflix.
Oh, the movie, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
It's a real life.
Yeah, but it's based on a real story.
It's a real life thing.
That's what I was thinking. Something more recent. That was like
so. There's a show, but there's also a documentary.
Yeah, I've seen the documentary.
The documentary is nuts, yo. He goes through it, and it's like, yo, like he's free. You know what I'm saying? He's so free.
Rehabilitated.
He's so free.
They believe in rehabilitation, which is why Sweden, I would rather go to jail there than here.
That joint was crazy. He's literally talking to them, and he's like, "Yep, I'm never gonna tell you if I do it again." Yeah. And they're trying to find $4 billion from that he has.
That's an easy W.
And nobody can unlock it. And he's like, "Yo, I don't know what key you're even talking about. I don't have the password." So nobody knows, but he's living a luxurious lifestyle.
No one knows.
Nobody knows because the thing's not open. Like they would be able to see if it's open. Yeah. So they're wondering if these if that's just a fake one. And he's like, "Yo," and he's looking at the camera. He's like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, he hit him with the actually, I'm tight because I want that shit, but
I'm actually tight. He's like, yo, I really want that. He's like, if I could get into it, I would.
As he's counting the stack of
I'm tight as hell, bro.
This is rough, yo.
He's like throwing that shit like, this shit crazy as hell, bro.
This shit crazy.
That shit crazy.
It's like 900 mil in there, bro. I'm broke.
Who would have thought? I can't even get into it.
You got the cash.
Yeah, the money going.
Yeah, man.
Fucking throwing C notes.
Yo, when that joint debuted on Netflix, he was out there at the TV like.
Yeah.
I just can't find the key. Honey, do you know where the key is? No, see, we just can't find it.
Pouring bottles. R&P for the key.
That's nuts.
Honey 3, you know where the key is?
Honey 3 bags.
Man, so is that what we're saying? As money comes, do you get the ability to be polyamorous?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I guess if you don't have money, you can
that.
Well, it depends.
Already.
So it depends. The question is whether you want to be. That's one. Some people don't, or at least some people don't, and want the world to know that they are. Right. So some people want to keep it on the low that they're messing with multiple women because image and all that. But with money comes the ability.
Men, whoever.
Men or women. With money does come the ability to be polyamorous because with money it gives you options and you can pick options that don't care that you're that you're polyamorous. Like
and some people would just want to be around just because you got money.
Yeah, you can luck.
Hey, you want to
pull
up? And then pull up.
You can luck out and be like mid or even poor and end up with someone who doesn't care about polyamory. But with money, you can cycle through. You can literally just like you can make a post on the internet. You can just.
Can I tell y'all a dream of mine?
Yeah, sure.
What is this?
I want to accomplish this more than anything in the world.
Okay.
Hit me with it. What you trying to do?
You gonna say that shit?
Go ahead.
Go off, bro.
I want.
How many?
I want super fly life.
You a super
like from the movie.
Yeah.
That was a dope movie.
Yeah, without the bad ending. And
Yeah, minus the bad.
I want that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I felt like he wasn't sad enough that Shorty got yacked.
He wasn't.
Yeah, when the one did,
She was sad. The girl was sad.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying though. You know, like like I would rather my girl have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And like I just have her.
Okay.
You know.
Okay,
That's a fair
For
check.
people who don't know, in Superfly, the new one that came out like 2 years ago, a year ago, or something like that. He had a girlfriend, and then he had another girlfriend.
But he was sad though because Shorty played her role though.
Yeah, but
she
he wasn't
did.
like.
She went down like a G. She was like, "Yo, I gotcha."
Like if I was,
He knew that
Superfly,
she had
though,
to die.
If I was Superfly, when that moment happened, I would have been heartbroken. I'd have been
He
like,
was,
damn.
but that nigga, if he would have stayed there, and he would have, they would have all died.
Right.
You know.
So you gotta get it. Once somebody sacrifices,
you gotta go.
Get it
if you sacrifice for yourself for me, bro, I'm gonna be like, yo, I fuck with this nigga. Thank you.
It defeats the purpose if y'all just sit there like, I can't believe he did that. Oh my god.
You just one dance, the other go to heaven, visit them afterwards, be like, damn, bro.
I wasted it.
Yo, that ass, like, you really just stayed there.
Cried. You believe in God. You like, God, you send me to hell because I'm about to beat the shit out of you.
I gave my life up for y'all niggas and y'all fumble. Y'all fumble.
You gotta get about it.
He ain't fumble.
Yeah, he did.
If you see your man's running, you hit him with the one, yo, stop, bro. If he don't stop, you got to turn around and get moving.
You know what was crazy about that movie? I knew either Shorty was, I knew which one was gonna either betray him or die, because I was like, he's living too good of a life.
My man was living life.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way he's gonna be that happy by the end of the movie. He's gonna be, I feel like, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be alright, but he can't be as happy as he was at the beginning of the movie, because my man was living nice.
Yeah.
Like, and then that whole movie was great, even though I didn't like the fact that he dodged the bullet, because I was like, come on, man.
Yo, you know what stops us from living like that?
What?
Poverty mindsets.
Look at how
we can have all of that right now.
I don't know. I feel like
there's legitimate ways, legal legitimate ways to like attain all of that. Like not in a day.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I feel like with
like,
Superfly though, I think you needed like a little bit more than money. Like you needed like a mystical black like martial artist to teach you, because that's what happened with him.
Right.
He had what's his name? Rest in peace. He played Omar on The Wire.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name. Damn.
Yeah, Michael. It was Michael K. Williams.
We already had that.
Williams, yeah.
We already had that.
You had
What?
We had a mystical.
martial artist teach you something.
B had that.
Oh.
You had a spiritual mystical black martial
teamwork.
It wasn't black.
Oh, that was close. It was
mystical,
spiritual, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Was he a minority?
Crazy.
That gives him +2 on his mystical.
Yeah, no, he definitely, his weakest section was mystical, totally white man.
Okay. Because if
he was going all in that, you know, he had all the other stats pretty high, so
okay.
He was,
like Ben Simmons, he got a lot of other stats, just can't shoot. Yeah, he just can't.
But he could shoot real good.
He could shoot a little bit. Okay.
He just couldn't pray great. He had to smoke a lot of weed.
Okay. He had to get into the mindset.
Get into that bag. Okay.
I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like minorities in general, not even black, I just feel like the mystical ability is easier, because I feel like
we're closer to the roots.
Yeah, I feel like our cultures embrace it.
But also all of the mystical ability. I mean, so if you actually look at like white culture, it's diverted from all the other little subsidiaries, you know, like Polish and like Swedish, and like they mystical, like the Swedish people mystical, but once they start becoming white, like they Swedish, they Polish, they Finnish. Once they become white, the mysticalness start disappearing from them. You feel me? So like, so you're right though. We definitely got the minorities hold the mystic power.
Yeah, I feel like the most mystical, like the Caucasians get is like the spiritual rocks, the energies of the astrological signs. They love those, like Aries and Pisces.
They do love those.
Who gave you that?
This was given to me.
Sometimes you just get rocks.
Sometimes you just get them, sometimes you just get them.
Boop. But this is a prosperity stone.
Yeah, I had an amethyst stone when I was like in 8th grade that was supposed to give me like mystical protection on things. I don't know if it worked, but I'm alive, so.
You know, though?
Yeah, so
I wore crystals for
got.
about a year. They do alter things from time to time. They do.
They do. And you know what I realized even deeper than like a crystal or a prayer or anything really. You know, it's like all that stuff does is inspire belief.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just
makes you feel like it's working. So you do the things.
To
make it work.
Manifest itself.
Yeah, you know, you'll be like, oh, if I remember that I have this heart chakra stone on, then I know that I can consciously remember to be more aware of the love that I'm providing.
And then you start seeing it more.
And then, because you're constantly thinking about it.
So whether you believe in the magic or not, you could say either way if you think it's science. It works either way. So that's a nice way to
and you can do that. And
that's with almost any magic.
That's with everything. You can do that without a stone.
Because no matter how you look at it, your spirit exists in some facet. Like the energy is moving. And if you wanted to apply to some type of object, you can do that. But you also have to think about the roots of things and how deeply they're going to connect to you. Like certain, like that's why mystical practices practiced through generation to generation have a deeper effect, because they're almost entwined with our DNA.
At that point.
You think about it, like truly, like.
So does that mean
helixes.
So does that mean you could start like a mystical tradition from like generation 1? Like you could just pass that on and
people
do
that.
Think about it.
A
mystical tradition. I mean, I just thought about this while looking into the mirror at myself, and I was like, like in Jesus' name I pray, Amen, 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 a God, and I was like, I'm gonna start saying that. I'm like, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that like, this was like a letter at some point, you know, like the prayer, and it was signed, Amen.
Oh, you think?
Run it back.
I'm gonna have to give you that one.
Run it back.
I'm gonna have to give you that one because that's a little crazy.
You know, though, it's like, you say your prayer and then you be like, in Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. Signing on.
Amen. Yeah, and then people started saying that, and then it got construed probably
amen.
Because you know how if you tell a secret to somebody and they go through the room, when it gets to the last person, it's a whole different.
It's 95% accurate.
Yeah.
So that one letter,
that's crazy,
in a space. So, in Jesus' name, I pray, a God.
Okay.
Because that's what I believe that I am.
You know, as you were saying though, I heard Amen, you know, because I also heard that said a lot. And I was thinking, like, what about omen? You know what I'm saying? It could also have something to do with it. You know, some type of prophecy. Like
they're calling their prayer omen. They want it to come to pass. Okay. That's good. Look, words, man.
Mystical goddamn traditions. You know?
So
maybe that's just a difference in our lineage.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I had a question for you, right? So it's been a year since you've been on our show. Interviewed you the first time, which is crazy, right? This is a benchmark.
What's running it back? And we're gonna have you back again for sure.
Most definitely.
You guys are dope.
It's gonna be an annual thing, man.
Yo, year 3. What's going on with I guess now both of you? This is the first time you've been on here.
Oh, most definitely.
But package deal here.
Yeah.
Like what's been going on with you guys in 2022? You know.
And you guys told us before we started you had a little announcement.
Yeah.
Or a big announcement.
A little announcement. Trust me, it's about to be real big.
Okay.
Huge.
And
huge.
Rick and I are gonna act like we don't know what the announcement is.
A whisper turns into a scream.
Okay.
What's the announcement, Joe?
So, we are now called More Life Records LLC.
Ooh.
Okay. They did the paperwork.
Yeah, man.
More life.
Yeah. Yo, you know, more life for real, bro. Because it's like,
label,
yeah, bro. It's like like I was saying that stuff, like that word so much, that phrase so much, and it helped me so much in my life. You know what I mean? Like many times that like I was just like doubting myself and feeling insecure and feeling depressed. That like like the only thing that I could say was more life, and my friends, the people that were around me, knew that I would say that. So when I would get depressive, they would be like, yo, what are you talking about, Mr. More Life?
More life.
You know?
That's crazy to use that on you like that.
Yo, it's nuts.
But
you
hey,
know?
like, they ain't see the vision, so they think it's a joke, but that shit is real.
Yo, you know? And it's like, yo, that's, and in a way, they help me so much, yo, because it's like, yo, yeah, more life. Because it doesn't just end here. At this good moment, at this bad moment, there is more.
Yup.
So, we wanted to bring that and foster that inside of the community. You know?
Okay.
And show the artists around here that you don't gotta go and look for no major record label. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta go and prostitute yourself out to these managers and these agents and try and change your image so that they can pick you. It's not they pick you, it's you pick them. And with the platform that was granted to me through my fans, through the connections that I made, I took it.
Okay.
I just took it. And I was like, well, I mean, like, we have the numbers as Flex God. You know, and I say we because it's like, yo, like, it was a whole lot more gears moving than just Davon Wesley, you know what I'm saying? Like, things keep going. So it's like, yo, like, we had the numbers behind us as Flex God. But, you know, like, yo, like, I know that I didn't have all of, like, yo, like, the knowledge to be able to, like, yo, start a company and really bring it into fruition, you know? So I wanted to, you know, approach B and Corey and let them know that, like, yo, I really want to make something that's like long lasting.
Okay.
You know, and I don't have the complete full vision. You know what I mean? But he does.
Okay.
And so does Kat, so does Corey.
We're sort of
So
like
do
all
I.
three of us are holders of the vision.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, like we have been in business doing multiple things with each other that, like, yo, like, have created that solid foundation, that have created that trust with each other.
So our business has started, what, a little over 3 months ago.
Yeah.
However, in reality, like, the wheels moving of this business have been in the work for years, to be honest. I mean, if you look from like an existential level, it's been years, but even from like a legit level of how long we've been moving on trust and moving on shared values, it's been about, you know, 2 years that we've really like begun working together. And this vision is like to bring something new to Buffalo that's not being done here. And it's going to be done because we're going to do it. We're going to be the first. You know what I'm saying?
Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Pioneers.
We're making a new platform for people, artists in Buffalo. We're making something that's, you know, as a community we're going to push, but we're really going to push the individuals to grow beyond anything we've ever seen. The city is going to explode with the artists that we're going to make.
Yes. Yep. And you know, like, yo, there's not one genius in the world that's not called crazy. You know?
That's a fact.
You know, and it's
We're
like
lunatics.
We're lunatics with this shit. And it's showed in the way that the relationships around us have, you know, some deteriorated, some have transmuted into something so much more beautiful. You know? And it's like those moments in life, they're not there to be treated like losses. They're there to be treated like lessons. Teachable moments. Opportunity for growth. You know, and that's exactly what we're doing. That's what we're providing with the safe space that we're looking to create. So we're creating More Life Lounge.
Okay.
Unofficial name.
Okay.
Unofficial name. It didn't sound so floaty. More Life Lounge.
How loud it is.
You know, right? It just sounds so floaty. Some lounge.
He was about to be like, More Life Lounge.
I know, you know what I'm saying?
For all the spaces, but it's a lounge and studio. So the studio's set up. I mean, it's fully functioning. We have the equipment in there. Great audio quality.
Yep.
But the push of it to really bring something in that's not really being done is to create the lounge and studio and really make a space where not only is it like what you need to create is catered to you, but also things that people don't really know they need to create. Like, not like we're putting so much intention into the space. I mean, we're like, I've been talking about roots all night, right? So we're bringing pieces of all of our ancestry and infusing them into the environment, so people don't have a choice but to feel that level of power when they walk in.
Okay.
You know, like we have like so many different styles going on. And the other part of it is the artist development. That's the part that I care the most about. Like, really showing people in Buffalo that, like, we don't have to, like, we're not like anyone else, you know? Truthfully, a lot of the sound you hear, it's completely new. It really is. It's like, this shit, like, who else is doing this? Nobody. Why try? You know? And that's what we're going to drill home, is that, like, y'all should be exactly who you are and not a single thing less. Don't dilute yourself at all.
I've been saying that for years. Buffalo got some of the most diverse music.
And talented. Like, yo, you hear that talent and you be like, what is going on? And then these people ain't making no money?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's
what, right? That don't sound right.
I feel like we're getting closer.
Oh, and we are.
Yeah,
that's why we said we're
Rick and I
discussed
that. We was like, it seemed like the industry and the powers that be see Buffalo on something. They be like, oh, take it out of the algorithm. We just like, we don't want them.
And he's doing it.
Yeah, I feel like it's
got that Avenue, Conway, shout out. You feel me? West Side.
That's why we gotta ride with each other, yo. And that's why.
Also, why is his name West Side Gun? He's from the East Side. Anyways, love you though. Put us on, you feel me?
My cousin did a song with Benny. Did a song in the video. He out in Atlanta now.
Shout out to some guy named Lee.
It's just even though he live in Atlanta now, he's
a Buffalo kid.
Buffalo, man.
Respect,
yo. That's the whole thing. I feel like they're just trying to make something happen here.
And that's the thing. And then we've taken so much advantage of the opportunities that Griselda has given us. You know what I mean? Like, I've used Griselda to boost a lot of the stuff that I've been doing.
The Buffalo Kids slogan.
Buffalo Kids is just easy.
You know, and at a certain point when I was really thinking about just like, you know, trashing, like, yo, like, I don't know, like, evolving or just like, yo, like, I don't know, I wasn't making the type of music that I wanted to make, and I didn't see the possibilities of what it is that I'm doing now. Like, speaking of, yo, this album that I'm about to drop, yo.
Okay.
This joint is nuts, yo. Like, it's really like, yo, like, classic music. You know, it's for the streets, yo. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it is though.
Yo, this man has been in the stew, man.
Yo, bro.
Because we now have a studio at the crib and in-house, you feel me? He's in there night and day. Like the amount of music and the effort being put into these songs, like,
it's true.
It's gonna be beautiful, yo.
You know what Buffalo really needs? You know, I feel like we give a lot of credit to music, which we got a lot of crazy music, but there's a lot of just like random stuff that Buffalo does, like, you know, like the wrestling, like
we got a lot of wrestling companies in there. It's a huge wrestling.
We got wrestling companies.
Yeah, it's a bunch of wrestling. Nipple City, Queen City is a bunch of different. Different
they
wrestling
be beefing
companies.
with Canada over there. Like,
they do. They have, like, you know, the Monday Night Wars. They do that.
Really?
Yeah, they kind of do shit.
We have like our own little like WWE federation over there.
Yeah.
That's how our boy Dan
Garcia.
we went to school with Dan.
He's actually in AEW now.
Yeah, he on TV on TNT. AEW
every week. Yeah, every week on TV. We have a huge podcast community that Rick and I are part of.
If you see, I don't know. You know, with this announcement, it would make sense that y'all might do a press run or whatever. But y'all got plethora of podcasts.
That's definitely the plan. We've been talking to a lot. You know,
Sicarus
podcast.
They do a lot.
The Ghetto Ass
Podcast, and it's just a yellow.
No Label podcast. A bunch of
No Label's great, but Ghetto Ass Podcast. I just love their
logo. They got the greatest logo. Ours is great.
Yeah, it's just a yellow logo with just the outline of a donkey.
Yeah, it's just great. And and then the definition of ghetto at the bottom.
Y'all gotta link us in with these guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. What they drop on the 1st and the 15th every month.
Just like
1st and the 15th. Just like them stamps.
Just like them stamps, they drop on the 1st of the month.
Actually, I'm gonna send you their info. Those guys are dope.
That'd be so dope.
Yeah,
that's a great schedule.
It's great. It's beautiful.
More Life Records is a creative agency. We're a record label. We're a creative agency.
Yep.
We're looking to foster artist independence. You know, we're looking to make it so that these artists don't gotta even sign with us. You know what I mean? If they don't want to. You know what I mean?
You're just giving them a window.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, like, so many artists are just out here just going to the studio, making music, dropping it on SoundCloud, dropping it on YouTube,
on
promoting it one time, you know, and then just leaving it and then going to make another one and then being like, yo, like, why is nobody fucking with me? Why does nobody like my music? Why don't my friends support me? Yeah. It's like you're not doing anything different.
Yeah.
There's millions.
You got to do the work.
Of people doing the
same thing.
You gotta do
How do you
different.
Differentiate yourself? That's the same thing that you guys had to ask yourself as a podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what artists, because music is so accessible and the American dream is so unattainable but so visually accessible and you know, just so gratifying to see.
It's
you know
close.
That it's like it's
I
so
feel
close.
like it's changed from the
like,
traditional American dream. I feel like now everybody want to be a star.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing right now. Back in the day, it was like, oh,
I just want
picket
home.
fence, house,
Give me
family, cool.
Home,
I don't
family.
think people give a fuck about that no more.
and that's the thing.
I think it's just I want to be a star.
That's the thing about it. It's
Aren't
like
there so many stars too right now?
It is.
Well,
It's
so much-
levels. It's levels.
It's so
Of
much
course.
easier to be a
But
star
you
now.
see it everywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
so much
Like,
easier to be a star, and we're seeing like this is like one of the few generations that are seeing like people that you watched on YouTube,
It definitely-
like transition from YouTube to
movies.
to like
Like
not
came
even,
back,
not
you
even
was
movie,
talking
like
about-
just going from like YouTube to like maybe upgrading to a different platform like Twitch, and then you see them on like a Netflix movie, and you're like, well, that's a Netflix movie, but that's crazy that they went from YouTube to Netflix, and then now you're seeing them on the big screen,
Yeah.
and it's just like you are able to see someone that you probably
You
identify
watched it.
with go from every level of transition, and now you're like, can I do that? Like, I got a phone. I
Yeah.
got time on my hands. I think I'm funny.
you know, and like yo, like that clout chase shit.
Yeah.
I deaded it. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, like there ain't no purpose for clout chasing because it's like yo, like in reality, it's like yo, the clout's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You gotta
anything
put
that
the
you
work in.
anything that you chase, it's already gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yo, like once I stopped focusing on the fact of everybody's attention,
Yeah.
it's like people started being more attentive towards me.
Okay.
When I cared about their attention,
It took a
people,
while.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like, yo, like that clout chasing stuff, it's a hamster wheel, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. It's like, yo, there's no purpose in doing that. What you got to do is you got to be all about your craft.
Yeah.
You got to be all about your music. If you're not constantly thinking about new rhymes, if you're not constantly thinking about new harmonies, new melodies, about how you can change this left sound in one ear to merge with the right sound in one ear and in the other ear and slightly
exit
bring it
your
back.
ear,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's like, yo, you're not thinking about the right things, yo. If you're a dancer and you're not constantly thinking about how you can rotate your leg different or how you can move your body visually and have it be perceptively different to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're not thinking about the right things. You know what I
Constantly
mean?
think about the next step. Yep.
You have to
like we do
constantly
as a
be
podcast.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
you gotta,
Everything
you gotta
is
keep,
business.
Yeah, you gotta keep evolving your content, whatever it is, or
True
you,
that.
if you're chasing fans, what they gonna watch?
I think,
Exactly.
I
You
think to be
chasing them?
real,
Yeah,
I think me and Rick talk about new shit every other day, damn near.
Yeah, just-
like what we could do, and
Yeah.
what's something cool that no other podcast has done, like shit
Right.
like that. So
That's
I
how
think
you
we
do it,
definitely
yo.
feel you.
That's all-
Yeah, and
all
that's-
you can.
As y'all guys
Yeah.
saw when y'all came in,
I love
just
this.
different
Yeah,
shit.
I love
I
this.
love it. The environment, like
Yes.
everything here is working out real well.
And
yo.
you know, and that's like,
props. Seriously, props. to
Thank
you.
yes,
you.
man.
Appreciate it.
And that's
I've been
what
watching
that's
your
what it's
podcast,
all
yo.
about.
It's
growth.
this is PLAX,
It's a,
yo.
Yes.
it's a
This
team
is
effort.
motherfucking
It's a
PLAX,
team
yo.
effort. It's
Yes.
a team effort.
I'm just the dude on the
Yo,
camera.
man, ever since I seen you there chilling with them dope ass
Yeah.
I remember
the
them
little
joints,
shades,
yo.
I'm like, this a pimp right
No,
here.
I definitely thought you was a pimp.
He's
That was-
taking the
I
game,
definitely
yo.
thought you
PLAX's
was a
old
pimp.
style. I have evolved from Pimp PLAX. Now I'm more entertainer
yo.
PLAX now.
Yo, I'm trying to sign Pimp PLAX.
I'm trying to sign Pimp
Yo,
PLAX.
don't get rid of him. You
Hey,
know,
listen.
just keep him on the back burner.
The shades is in the room. Well, next time I perform or something, they'll come back on. I'll bring 'em
Okay.
back. I'll definitely bring them back.
Okay.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
so it's like, yo, like, you gotta, as an artist, man, it's like you gotta care about the things that you're saying. You know what I mean?
Hell
It's
yeah.
like, yo, like, you gotta care about your music, you know, the story that you're telling, you know, and so I've spent so much time scrapping so much music that I've made in the last, like, 2 years. Honestly, like, I haven't dropped a project since 2019. I've dropped singles.
Right, singles and music.
I've built an
videos.
entire studio. I've made an entire company. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yo, drop videos and shit like that. It's like,
But you're still
it's
doing
not
the
for
proper
the
things.
yeah, it's not for the it's not that I don't want to drop a project. It's that the project that I want to drop, I want it to be something that I'm going to continue to feel next year.
Okay.
I want it to be something that I'm going to feel 5 years from now. And I'm going to be like, yo, that's the truth.
And you dropping it on your own time.
You know, and this is really what the feeling is, and it's a constant feeling. It's a real feeling of life. It's not just some childish hurt shit. It's not just some poverty mindset shit. It's something that 7 billion people can relate to. You know what I mean? And that's when it comes down to this business shit.
Yeah.
That is the universal language.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I could talk profits and losses to anybody that knows what they're talking about. You know? And they'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know? And
People
the
know
only
how
thing
to
that
make
you
money and they know how to lose it.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know,
Money
for
and
real,
knowledge
yo. And it's like, yo, like, no, money's not like the motivation in a way. You know what I mean? But really, creativity is the motivation. The money just happens to come. You know what I mean?
And being creative.
Truthfully,
it's like, but it's not about
it's
chasing
because
it,
we're
man.
focusing on different things.
Yeah, and that's what we want to show our artists. You know, it's like, yo, like, oh, you think that some label out there offering to cover 50% of your expenses is a good deal? All right.
You gotta pay them back though. That's the thing.
Sometimes it
depending on what type of deal you bring.
But even then, 50% is like they can cover more than 50%.
They can do so much more.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, they can, because what we're gonna do is so much more.
Yeah,
So I know they can do so.
Let's talk about we just talk about just companies not actually 50% isn't what they can do more than 50% cover 50% of their fees.
For sure.
I still know that most like labels when they do contracts, they still have this was back when physical media was a thing with CDs. When they ship mass amounts of CDs and stuff, some of them tend to break on shipping, and so they usually take like 5% or something like that to cover that. It's like I forgot what it's called. It's like the broken CD clause or something like that. That's still in contracts.
That's funny.
still in contract.
Yeah, when was the last time you had a CD? And that's still in contracts. They just be like shaving 5% off for fun.
Just to take,
It's called the overhead
overhead fee.
Overhead fee.
R&P business practices.
We talked about that.
Yeah, it's like, when was the last time anybody in this world bought anything physical if not a vinyl?
You know,
like, I'm not sitting down buying a CD. What am I doing?
There's definitely some CD collectors out
there.
It's some, but not
enough.
It's take 5% of my bread.
It's not the popular,
it's
not the popular.
It's not what it was like in 2000s.
Nah.
When you had to buy a CD and then maybe then burn it to a MP3 player.
Yeah.
But all these labels out here in Buffalo is trash. And I say that on a business standpoint, and I'll stand on it,
Griselda Records?
No, Griselda, they're doing what
Oh
they do.
shit.
They're doing what they do.
They're
doing what they do.
Griselda?
I'm talking about anybody that we're stepping to.
Okay.
Anybody that thinks they're stepping to us.
Okay.
It's like, yo, we know what we're talking about. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, like, man, Nicki Minaj said it the best, yo.
I'm calling Nicki now.
Like, it's around 6. We'll sun your whole set.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of crazy bar.
Yeah,
that's a crazy bar.
I forgot she had that bar.
That's a crazy
That's
bar.
a nasty bar.
It's nasty, right?
That's
a
nasty.
crazy
I don't like
bar.
that bar. That's a nasty bar.
But Rick, it's a little crazy.
But that's one of those like Wayne 05 bars. Like, one of those nasty bars.
It's like, damn.
Where you be
but
like,
nah, yo, yeah, seriously, yo. And it's like, yo, like, we got our accounting on point.
Okay.
That's a lot of things.
Nobody talks about accounting.
Nobody talks about accounting. That's the first time.
Where are the books?
Actually, Flex was the first person to bring up like the money aspect of being an artist out of all the artists that we spoke to. That is true.
Where's the books at?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's going on your taxes?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, taxes on point, yo.
Taxes on early.
Early, man.
I still haven't done mine.
Crazy.
We already got our account, our tax account.
All of it, yo. And then
to us this week.
This week, yep.
Yeah. Oh, they have an accountant for their taxes.
Yep. And it's like, yo, like, so we're able to spend as much money as we want. invest in ourselves. Invest in our business, in our dreams, in our hopes, in our ambitions, in our desires, and not only ours, but the people around us, our team.
Gang to the moon.
We get to put them on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we don't got to scrounge around or beg for money or ask this or try and finesse that.
Yeah.
It's ours.
Okay.
We got this shit on lock. You know what I mean? And it's like we have done what everybody strives to do. You know? And it's financial freedom. You know, it's not having to wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? It's if I do have to wake up in the morning, I'm doing it for myself. You know what I mean? For my business, you know? And it's like, yo, like, as long as that's good, as long as the house is covered, as long as the studio's covered, as long as the lounge is good, as long as the business is in a profit. I mean, shit, if I don't goddamn eat that day, if all I eat is ramen noodles and a cup of water, it's like, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's taken care of. Yeah.
Everything is taken care of.
Sometimes that's the price you gotta pay.
Sometimes it is, you know. In those days, they teach you so much because it helps you enjoy the steak and lobster. You know what I mean? Like, I used to goddamn think I was bougie in this bitch, man. Like, I used to be in the goddamn trap, fucking eating lobster and shrimp. You know, straight from Bailey's seafood. You know what I'm saying? I was in that bitch hitting licks, goddamn scale to my right. I got the fucking bag full of fucking shrimp, you know, and this thing. I'm trying not to get the fucking weed on the juices and shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this is a good ass life, yo. But then I thought about it, and I was like, it's only me and my girl here with me. And I'm like, I love her to death, but it's pretty boring. You know what I mean? Like, yo, where my homies at? I call my homie. I'd be like, yo, you trying to match with me, bro? Like, yo, let's roll this 3.5. I'm trying to save up because I got X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, damn, I forgot that was like, yo, life. You know? And for a minute, my prosperity disconnected me from reality. Okay. And my coming to Jesus moment, you know, happened kind of around the point when everything really started falling apart, you know, and I had all this money and nothing else though, you know what I mean? Like, I was able to pay my bills. I didn't really have like, yo, friends to talk to at the time, you know, like everything was gone. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, if like all I'm going through is these fucking 20s and 100s and what?
No substance.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, this cannot be fucking life. You know, like, yo, I spazzed.
When I reach an empty throne will be the joy that I seek.
You know? That was that joint that you wrote that. Yeah. Yo, he wrote one verse his entire career of More Life Records. Okay. One verse.
One verse.
One verse. And he quotes it every chance he gets.
That's that Kai Cenat. That's that Kai Cenat. One verse. Get you to the top, baby. Get you to the top.
Number one, baby.
One verse. All I need is one verse, man. Yep.
If I can put it on a t-shirt, that's all I need.
That's how you talking.
When we be getting some,
we gonna lay down now.
Do this on camera.
Will we be getting some music from D at some point, or are you just more so just worried about the other artists?
Or be a 3-minute beat with that one verse.
actually,
the beat just going.
The beat just going.
Honestly, the verse is long as shit. I can't lie.
Oh, okay.
That verse is long as fuck.
So he got a 5-minute song.
I don't even know if I got a chorus. I tried to write a chorus. My man was like, yo, was that another 16 bars? I was like,
but the part that I didn't get to say was that every time that he quotes it, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Okay.
It is very contextual. And it's like, this nigga Confucius?
It's just like Jay Electronica.
Yo.
Yeah.
Just that one. And everybody be like, he might be the greatest rapper alive.
You know, though? And it's like, he cared about what he was saying, man.
True that.
And that's really what you gotta do.
You feel that.
You know they feel that energy, bro.
They was asking him to be on every and any song when he was on that freestyle. Because it was crazy. He ain't do nothing until like last year, and then we got a Jay Electronica album, which wasn't that bad. It was more of a Jay-Z album, but he was.
I just want to drop a classic, and then put my niggas on. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's a good way.
That's a beautiful goal, though.
Me too, yo.
Me
too, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what Tyler did, and then look where he at now.
Basically,
and the reason, and it's so funny because it's like, yo, the reason why me and B are like, yo, like in business together is because, yo, bro, like, yo, we really have like the same thought process with a lot of things. Like, yo, we sit down and we talk about just like, yo, people's mentalities and like, yo, the way that they're looking at life, the way that we're looking at life. You know what I mean? And we'd be like, yo, how can we relate this to people without them getting offended? You know what I mean? Like, how is it that we
truth does hurt?
Yeah.
And sometimes too much truth is too potent.
Yeah.
It literally feels like some virus is entering the body. When in fact it's healing. Like there's real medicines that feel that way. They make people sick because they're so unhealthy that the purging of those viruses of that sickness makes you sick.
Like if you're an addict and
makes you break out.
Withdrawal and shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so it's the same with truth in words.
That's why people have midlife crises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I prefer to have my midlife crisis right now than when
I had my midlife crisis, goddamn, in 2020. I was wild, bro.
Will that be?
Wait, did we all have our midlife crisis?
Yo, I definitely spazzed, bro.
Well, damn, it better not be midlife, yo. Let me just say that.
Well,
that's what I think.
Right. What we mean to say is getting it out the way.
Yeah, we got that.
So when I am 40,
so it's our early life crisis.
Early life crisis.
We skipped the
We just made a new thing.
I feel like,
middle of my life, like. Oh,
yo, we were all wild. We were all wild young adults.
Too crazy. It might be. It might be
the They did the worst
thing
that they could ever did.
Just working.
They gave a bunch of niggas money and told them they don't gotta go to work. And then
that was a great time.
And then they still was on that racist shit.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And now we sitting here, and now we sitting here, and now we sitting here.
Yeah, the racism wasn't.
And now we sitting here, and we like.
Get my ass.
So before, I really couldn't pay attention to this shit because I'm working an 8-hour shift and I'm traveling for 2 hours. But now I don't goddamn work for anybody and I'm still getting sent a check, so I'm still able to pay my rent. I'm still able to do what I gotta do.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we in the streets.
You're able to pay
we in the fucking streets, yo. Raid this bitch. Fucking, yo, that store was racist to me at one point. Kicking the fucking windows, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, niggas was on shit, bro.
Work take your energy away.
Yo, niggas was on shit, bro. And it's like, yo,
crazy.
now
it's funny, yo. End of 2019, I said I'd never work again, yo. After I finished my job mid 2019, which was a cool job, you know, whatever. But I just said, you know what? I'm not working for somebody else ever again in my life.
Yeah, it's whack, yo.
Yeah, 2019, and then you know I did my stuff late 2019. Really got my money right, doing crazy stuff. Yo, 2020, yo, I came in that year, yo, first apartment I'd ever had. Yo, I was chilling, yo. Everyone else was tweaking. I was like,
B does be all over the place, man. B is all over the place, getting work done. Every time I see you getting work done, you vibing.
I do be vibing.
But you getting work done at the same time. Every time I see you, that's a fact.
I gotta say, yo. Like, making money off of your creations is amazing.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on that.
Yeah, we wait on that. Yeah,
we wait on that.
Well, I do a little bit from time to time.
Yeah, you do. I'm talking about the podcast.
Yeah, the pod, yeah.
I'm not PLAX.
Well, we directed that music video.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm getting money for that.
Yeah,
we don't not pay people.
Right? Big
co-director, yeah. Come on, yeah.
Yeah, man, you know, and so
I'm gonna start putting something together for that. I'm gonna start typing some shit.
Let's
up
do the U-Haul idea.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yo, go, yeah. Come on, it's what it's supposed to be. Okay,
the big trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me MC ain't behind
as
you.
We just discussed, it's very cheap to rent.
The U-Haul right on Main.
Yeah.
You know, y'all.
Yo, why was I over there helping someone move and I'm in the parking lot? Yo, and I'm picking up bullets, yo. There was like 10 bullets in the parking lot of the U-Haul, yo.
Well, that makes sense because they rolled out the back of the U-Haul.
That's what I was saying, yo. But this was recent. This was like like a month ago, like 2 months ago.
Shit.
And that happened in 2020. So like,
Niggas
they just been leaving the shells that they don't even sweep.
They don't even give a fuck.
Yo,
Shit.
I got different calibers of bullets. I have them on my desk.
For y'all
Yo,
boys.
souvenirs. You feel me?
Speaking of different calibers of bullets, yo.
What are you about to?
This joint ain't just Flex God, yo.
Okay.
Nah, man.
Okay.
You fix your camera.
Okay! I'm reloaded! You know what I just pulled out?
Hey.
You know what I just pulled out?
What was it, dog?
I just pulled out an incense to spiritualist.
Oh yeah, I heard on the grapevine. More like
Is that a what's going on with incense and spiritualists? Tell us. Let us know.
I mean, you all the first to hear it.
Okay.
First one.
You heard it here first. Let us know. Let us know.
Incense the Spiritualist is signed to More Life Records.
Gang, 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 gang.
She's working on tracks right now.
Shit. Okay.
She's working on tracks
That's
right
big
now.
Time.
You feel
big
me?
time moves. More like
Probably next time we're here, you know, she's gonna be with us
Yeah.
or solo.
Oh,
you feel me?
we gonna have to make
that.
that move. We need the bigger spot. We have to make that
The
move.
party spot. You feel me? You know?
We need a bigger
that's year
spot.
3. Year 3.
Yeah,
You know,
year three,
progressions.
yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
Progressions.
That's a fact.
Don't see a lot of that. I mean, there are some bigger podcasts out there, but like, it's not common. You know,
not common.
more than 4 is really uncommon.
Yeah.
I don't see that
Yeah,
anywhere.
that's
You
a
know.
fact. That's a fact.
But yeah, Incense is signed, yo.
Beautiful.
Like, she's on her stuff. We support, like, because she's really multifaceted. Like, she's
Facts.
not just into the art. She's Incense the spiritualist.
Yeah.
Like, Incense was when she was just making music, and you see her making
Now
music.
she do a whole bunch
Now
of
she
different shit.
does tarot readings.
Yeah.
She makes jewelry,
Yeah.
and like
We had incense on the show actually. Yeah.
fire. I didn't know that. But
She was one of our
fire.
first guests. She was our first guest.
Wow.
She was your first
Yeah,
guest.
she was our first
Whoa,
guest,
yes. It was-
not interview,
Yeah,
just like
she
a
was just
guest,
on the
just
podcast.
chilling with us.
Yeah,
Okay.
She was
chopping
our
it up
first
with us,
ever
yeah.
guest. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing, yo. Like, yo, her sound. Ever since I first heard Incense, yo, I've
Evolved,
known
yo.
Incense
Evolved.
for years, yo. Like, me and her went to this joint called "Can You Hear Me Now," together with taught by Mr. M and Solomon Dixon.
Yup,
And-
D-Real.
Yo, we were all like, yo, like.
Shout out to him, by the way.
Yo,
Mr.
he's
M,
always
yo,
real.
D-Real, yo,
We were
always
all really
real.
like, yo, like grown into like, yo, like this whole like artist development like university. You know, we were learning things about managers. We were learning things about publishing, about all of these different things like that I be telling my artists
Can You
now,
Hear Me Now
that I be
been
telling
around
my
for a
friends.
while.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful spot.
it is,
Thing to
yo.
talk about.
And they taught us how to perform, how to throw our own shows. You know what I mean?
They
Actually,
gave
I
y'all like
met
stage direction.
They gave us
Incense
everything.
at a Can You Hear Me Now show. That's
Yeah.
where I met her at. Yeah.
So
Wow.
now,
Roots, yo.
after all of
It's
that,
connected. It's
You know
all
what I'm
connected.
saying?
Yeah.
me, Incense, and Coda Savia, we go and open
She fired
this show over that Genuine was doing.
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that
so
show,
we did that joint.
y'all bringing me back and shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I was talking about mad like yo fucking this girl and X, Y, and Z while the mayor was there. That was lit.
Yo, why does
That was
everyone
lit.
got a funny mayor's? I got so many funny mayor's
Because
stories,
Byron
bro.
Brown been around for
Yo,
too fucking
this
long.
nigga too fucking long, yo.
Everybody has a weird Byron Brown story.
Way too weird, yo. I'm like too connected with
Dude
them
been around
motherfuckers,
too
you know?
fucking long.
I think I was at a Home Depot over
India
on,
Warren,
like,
yo.
India
I
Warren.
was like in
Come
a
on.
Home Depot over on by Elmwood or something like that. And he was just there. It was like during the election when he was low key about to lose, but he pulled it out.
Should've
some way, somehow, some way he pulled it out. He was just going around, and I just seen a bunch of like old carpenter dudes and people I didn't think like would like Byron Brown, but I guess they didn't like the alternative more. They were just like, "Oh, I know you'll get it this election, Mayor." It's like, I'm not worried. And I'm like,
Oh, wow. Really?
Yo, that's what I'm saying though, yo.
This nigga.
Yo, Byron Brown energy with this shit, yo. I ain't worried.
he should have been worried.
You know what's weird though?
Yeah.
I ain't worried.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what's
I
really
ain't
weird
worried.
though? Byron Brown is the way he is. His son is a local artist. His son is a painter and a rapper.
He's an amazing artist too.
He makes beautiful paintings and he makes music on top of that. And
Shout out
he's a
Seeing
DJ.
Sounds.
Yeah, shout out Seeing Sounds. When I found out that was his dad, I was like, these motherfuckers is completely fucking different.
When I found out that was their dad, I was like, oh, these motherfuckers get away with everything.
Well, the one son, he got shipped out.
They don't talk about that.
Well, no, we talk about it. We don't.
No,
people don't talk about that.
The son that got shipped away. No, that's why he got
shipped
shipped away.
Who that?
Shipped away.
Yeah,
he has
back in the day.
he has like an older.
It wasn't. I thought Byron was the one that crashed the car.
No, I thought there was a.
Nah. It's definitely the son did that, but that's not. That's the artist son.
That was the first story that I heard.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was because
I think it was lit.
he had two.
It was lit. What
because he had another son that got packed up.
So y'all telling me right now, if you ain't the mayor's son, nah, scratch that. If you the mayor's son. And you drive around in a goddamn Escalade.
Yeah.
You the mayor's son. You got all the bitches, bro.
Oh yeah.
You lit?
He an artist too, yo.
Yo, you got money, bro. You got the drip. I'm drunk as fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Cause I know I'm good, bro. I know I'm good.
And he didn't get in too much trouble. He just.
I ain't got nothing against him.
You
You
know
I
know?
don't got shit
Oh, yeah,
against
he's
him. That
cool,
nigga
yeah.
played his
Yo,
part.
because I was always told the story it was a kid that got shipped out that Byron don't talk about. But if it was Seeing Sounds, that just adds to his lore.
I don't know.
That's
what I've heard.
He moved though.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that's what it was.
He
Okay.
moved.
Okay.
And then he came back.
Okay.
And then he moved again.
So that just adds to his lore.
No, see this that Buffalo thing, yo.
Yeah.
I'm an artist.
See, everybody-
I'd be curious.
See, that's the thing though. Was one
Well, you
person
wasn't
hear a
supposed to
story
know.
and they go all
Yeah.
That was the whole point. Of,
Yeah, people wasn't supposed
You're
to
not
know.
supposed to know.
But he don't give a fuck though. That's the thing. He don't care.
Well,
And I bet it's Byron that cares.
Yeah,
He
Byron
probably
the one
does.
that cares.
Of course he cares.
Yeah.
His son is out here doing some
See, it
wild stuff.
sounds-
He's a mayor.
I hope you don't mind that I don't want your dad to be, mayor.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
I don't think you do, but
Yeah,
I
I
hope
think
you
he
know
cares.
that. Like,
Because he gonna
he
still
real
be
whack,
doing his
you feel me?
paintings. He gonna still be making
I like
his
Byron.
music. Yeah, he's
You
good.
like
don't.
Byron?
I like Byron Brown.
Nah,
You
I
like
like,
Byron?
I like familiarity.
See, that's
Okay.
That's not
I
good.
don't.
See, that's why he
That's
wins
not-
though.
yeah,
That's
not
why he
good, though.
wins.
Familiarity is
I don't want to go.
stagnant.
I know.
Yeah,
It
I'm
don't-
progressive.
it don't progress,
See, this
yeah.
is why we're a yin and yang, bro, because
I
I'm
would want to
progressive
see
as hell.
somebody
you know?
who is creative and influential in there. Wendy wanted to make me believe. I met her a couple of times.
Okay.
See, that's a good
That's a good
stance
reason.
to have.
Yeah, that's a
She
good
didn't make
reason.
me believe.
I just was willing to shake it up and not have Byron Brown for the
There's a lot of people,
until
but
I die.
She did.
Or until he dies.
Something seemed off.
Mm.
Something
Okay.
was just like a little bit like
Like when you met her,
Fabricated.
Because you met her in oh, okay.
something
Okay.
was a little fabricated.
I've known her for years, actually.
How do you feel about? You feel like she was? Alright?
She's cool.
No, okay.
She cool.
She cool.
I just,
Maybe
you know,
it was
and,
just
and,
a
I,
bad-
and, I, like,
yeah,
and I
that's
voted for her too.
Right.
But
right.
like, there were other people
Yeah.
that I knew her from the movement that I would have voted for faster and would have
Oh,
supported
okay,
harder.
okay.
Would have, because like I supported her, but I didn't go out of my way to be like, India Warren!
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah.
people was doing. I wasn't out there doing that.
Yeah.
All respect to you, India. Like, I do respect her.
She
but,
made
like,
it further than a lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
she
If you guys,
And hopefully, and with her connections, because like she's got connections to Bernie and stuff now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and from
hopefully
what
she
I've
doubles
heard,
up.
and her community is they're connected in the way where it's like she's just the person that it made sense to do this now. There's other people like, and we're not just going for that seat. Like, have these people hit every seat.
everything.
Yeah.
If you know my boy Angel Rosado, he's big in the political.
Angel
business.
Rosado, yo,
he
that's
got
that
boy-
dude.
Yeah, we went to high school with him. We
First
still
time I
talk
met
to
him,
yeah.
I thought he was gonna stab me, and he knows that story.
He might have.
Nah, he wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
He
I
thought
was
I
like,
was
that
gonna
laugh-
stab him.
That
yo.
laugh sounded.
We was
that laugh
mad
sounded
photo,
mad
yo.
guilty.
Angel is one of our very best.
He's
friends.
so cool, yo.
And he's-
He doesn't stab people. He's the
doesn't
sweetest
stab you, no,
person.
He's a sweet guy.
He doesn't.
He does it.
No, he doesn't.
Hey,
Never
Rick,
done that.
Chill out.
Yo, watch yourself.
Hey, Rick, chill out. He does not stab people at all.
Really?
Yo, you know what's about
Hey,
to get
Rick,
stabbed?
chill out.
Is this confirmed? I'm telling you, man.
It's confirmed.
Knowing this boy for as long as we know him,
we have
I just feel like I can't
a decade.
I can't give it a
Y'all known him for a decade.
We went to the
Yeah,
same
we went to
high school.
with him,
He
yeah.
was in the grade above us.
Wow,
He
yo.
got us into our high school had a fraternity.
One of the only high school
us
fraternities in the world. Too.
Yeah, he got us into
That's
the
crazy.
high school fraternity, and
That's
we've just been talking to him ever since.
He's the greatest recruiter because he recruited me and I recruited everybody else. So he's the greatest recruiter.
No.
Yeah, once he got me, he's told me, he said, I knew once I got you, all the other niggas was going to come too. I was like, hey, you got it done. You got it done.
But
He
yeah,
made some
that's
good
why I can't
horchata
confirm.
too.
Yeah,
some good
he's a
horchata,
great
too.
cook. He's a great cook.
I've never had Angel's food.
Angel's a great. Shout out to our boy Chef Yada. I wouldn't say he's better. He's better than Chef Yada, but
He's up there.
he close. He getting there. He definitely getting there.
But yeah, I can't
So,
confirm that he
yeah.
won't stab you. I just can't do that.
I can't.
Hey, Rick.
I can't.
Chill out.
Don't take it from Rick, okay?
I'm just saying.
But you know, if you're looking for the type of leader who would be willing to stab
That's what I'm
somebody,
saying.
Well, okay.
maybe do vote for him.
For
Right.
for what's right. Hey, listen. For what's right, he will stab the shit out of somebody. I will say that. For what's
But
right.
I need to calm down. I was just saying that I can't
confirm whether
that
or not
he
he
wouldn't
stab.
stab you. I'm
So-
just saying he's not sweet. Like I'm just saying he's not just.
So that he is sweet. He's sweet. He's not sweet to us because we're his friends. He's sweet to people. We're cutting this part.
Yes.
We're cutting over this part because this nigga's gonna run for mayor and they're gonna be like, "Oh, the R&P
Wait,
Podcast."
ain't no wrong style.
He said he stabbed people on the R&P Podcast. No, guys.
He's gonna be like, I should have never.
Yeah, you
recorded.
definitely.
Look what the Ukraine leader said. He want ammo, not a ride. If Angel is willing to stab someone, I feel like that's going towards going into office. You know, I just.
Alright, so look.
Trump was president.
More life
That's
records.
More life record.
More
More life
life
record. Just scratch all of that. More life record.
Life records.
We would like to thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, yo.
Thank you so much.
appreciate you.
Thank you
We
very much.
talked about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
about
we got 80 minutes. I mean,
Damn, they might have our longest. Oh wait, because Wave Williams.
Yeah, I think.
Let's double this.
Like,
You know what I mean? Like,
that would
let's
be a
goddamn. I mean, not
Yeah.
double it, but split it. 2 episodes.
split it into 2 episodes. Bet that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I was just
So
about to say that.
episodes.
part 1 and the part 2.
Yeah, part 1 and part 2.
We'll do that part 2.
We like to thank you guys for coming.
Circle.
This was
gotta
an
come up with a more life
amazing
answer.
interview with FLXX and B. More Life
Something like
Records.
an M at the
We
end.
got some crazy
That's what, yo, I was
announcements.
thinking West
Incense
Side.
and Spirits. Spiritualist is part of More Life Records.
West Side.
Me and Rick got more crazy stuff on the way. We even got something next week for y'all.
Yeah, we
got
been
something
filming
crazy
on the
next
low,
week for
you know?
y'all. We've been filming a lot.
Whatever you're
Triple
watching,
uploads next week.
Yeah,
Real
triple
niggas
uploads
move in
next
silence.
week.
Real niggas moving
That's
Except
silent.
when they vocalize it.
Yeah,
Man. I'm ready to work, yo. Y'all gotta go and check out that new Hey Girl video, yo. That
Mike
joint's
Lowe's
only at 7.2 thousand views.
7.3 now.
7.3. I need 10,000 views by the summer.
I believe it.
Yep.
Now-
Nah, fuck that. Get them to 10K by the end of the month. This
You know what I'm
video
saying?
come out. 10K by the end of the month.
But now we about to give you guys that Go Yard Bag video featuring MC King, directed
By the R&P
Come
Podcast.
on, man.
That sounds
Rick in the game.
official, yeah.
I told y'all I was gonna get Rick in the game, didn't I? I fucking told y'all. I told
You
them
in the
niggas
game now.
I was gonna
Okay.
get Rick in the game. I told you.
In here.
Yeah. But thank y'all for coming. This was an amazing
Absolutely.
interview. We are definitely gonna have y'all back. Hopefully, we got a whole More Life squad here the next
Liz.
time.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do an official closeout right here.
Yeah, Rick could do the official.
You saw it here. You
Yeah,
saw it
yeah,
here
yeah,
first, yo.
The
Hey.
Inception. The Inception.
More Life Records.
All right, everybody. This has been another R&P interview. More Life Records. This has been, first announced on here. You're probably going to see them all around Buffalo. We're probably doing some media runs, so be sure to check it out. Obviously, we got their stuff in the description down below. Check out all their music. Everything just connected with them. They probably trying to put the city on creatively.
Yep.
So
We'll
why
put
not
all the
help?
links in the
That's
description
crazy.
down below.
Like,
Yep.
Get 'em.
If you're watching this, whatever platform you're watching this on, be sure to leave a like or a rating. 5-star
And if
rating.
you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave a comment. comment down below.
That's a fact. Let us know how. Let us know how this went. This is good.
Ding that notification bell so you know when we upload.
If you want to do that,
because we upload more and more every week,
more and more often. And just give us 5 stars on Spotify, man. Put us in the algorithm.
And Apple Podcasts.
And Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts.
Oh yeah, and all the Russian shorties. Yeah, don't forget about
Crazy.
He did talk in part 1. He talked.
Yo, all them Russian boys in the gulag. Remember this boy.
They're not put a hit on me for dropping this. I would be chilling and I would just hit my name.
Oh, so you want to be in? Oh, so you want to be in Sweden, right?
Oh wait, this is the last thing, and we love you guys. Here we go.
Shawty wanna go yard bag, you better go yard swag. Shawty gon' throw her ass, cause Shawty wanna count up rags. Shawty gon' Shawty want, Shawty want, Shawty want,
Shawty wanna go yard bag, told her to go yard. Yeah, Shawty wanna run my ball, told her I'm a quarterback.